Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. We are here in Dalat at the Hilly Hostel. And it's actually a pretty quiet place. It's actually a real road this time. It's not in a back alley. It is gated, which is quite nice. And unlike a lot of places, there's room for a car. One car, but as you can tell, most people who come here are on a bike. So that shouldn't be an issue, hopefully. I would recommend asking ahead of time if you're able to park here, if anyone's going to use the space. But you know, from the outside, it's the thing is, like, a lot of these places, they're technically called hostels, but they're essentially homestays because the family lives here and everything else as well. But there is one special thing here that doesn't really exist elsewhere. And let me show you that right now because it's kind of unexpected and weird. Okay. And right now, it is right here. They have a Falcon. Like, that is absolutely amazing. That thing is gorgeous. Oh, there, it keeps looking at me. You're not gonna see that at any other hostel, really, huh? But let's actually head in and see what it's like. If you actually head down that path, down there is actually the shared dormitories. But we're not doing that because we have a lot of equipment and families here. So we did get the individual room from inside. We are in the back here on this floor, and there are 3 rooms here, and we took all of them actually for the family. But it is actually a really lovely and peaceful place. They have a laid-back swinging chair. That is actually the padding for it. It's actually quite comfortable. It's actually really nice. You have a swing set chair. Obviously right now it's really wet because it's been raining all day and all night, so and as you can tell, it's really foggy and cloudy. But the view is just fantastic, and you can go up even more. Just be careful, it can be slippery. It does rain here a lot. But you have a bit of a lounger. There is laundry. They do laundry here, as I found, which is really beneficial. But you kind of overlook the entire city. Look at that. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to try this place, was just the location and the scenery. So we are actually like in a quiet area, but literally just a couple of blocks away is street food, and the downtown market, the Dalat market, is like less than a 5-minute drive away. There are so many things that are close to here. It's just a prime location, really, because you get all the benefits of having a quiet place to sleep off of a road that's not busy, and you're still really close to everything that you want to do. It's just the locale and the design of this place is just really nice. Obviously, if you're going not during the rainy season, it would probably be a lot better overall for you. But yeah, I just love the scenery out here, and oh, it spells a Hilly Hostel, or not hostel, but just Hilly. But I think you guys can kind of tell why it's called that. It's a really nice place, and there aren't too many places or houses that are actually taller than this. You know, that house is the same height actually if you go all the way up to the roof. But other than that, again, we chose one of the highest places in the city, and the view is fantastic, foggy or not. At night it looks nice too because all the lights come on and you're overlooking the city. You always have to love that, right? But let's head on inside and have a look what they got. Time change. Well, that was quick. It's nighttime already. Well, I wanted to do this review at night because it's actually pretty special in here. It's very unique, and the styling and the lighting, well, you just wouldn't get the same effect if it was during the day. So I'm going to give you the night review for this one. This is the wall pattern. It's actually fairly modern and nice. The reason I'm starting here is because bed review, right? Look at that. That is amazing. It's normally I wouldn't choose this kind of place, but it did seem special. It's a little romantic for my taste for this. But the room is fantastic, and if you look at the pendant light and the purple or pink glow in the roof and the ambiance in here, it actually looks fantastic. Let's start over here. You get your standard desk, fairly small, nothing huge here. You do have 2 power plugs there. Over here, there's actually nothing on the wall over here because everything is actually on this side here. Both light switches are on this side, which is a little annoying. Whoever's on this side needs to turn off the lights on the other side as well for if you're ready to sleep. And there's another dual plug here. So as I can tell, there are 2 dual plugs, which makes 4 total. It's not that bad. Some rooms only have 2 total. So, you know, you have enough for most of your things. Again, get a splitter for everything. But the specialty here is the bed. It is a hardwood board, essentially. Yeah, with a bit of a mattress there. And it's a very, very simple bed, but it actually looks pretty nice. The bed is quite thin, and because it's quite thin, it has to be quite firm. It's a foam bed. It's not a spring bed. Spring beds are, you can't make a spring bed that thin. But the bed is actually quite comfortable. The pillows are incredibly soft. Let's see. Yeah, the pillows are actually pretty nice. This, despite being in Vietnam, is decorative. It is not a mosquito net. You're supposed to get a bit of a feel with it by wrapping yourself around with it, around the entire bed. And this is kind of what it looks like from within. Oh, no. Okay. It's actually quite nice in here. It is romantic here. It actually is quite nice. Okay, getting out of the bed. And I'm sorry about all the stuff, guys. We just came back from the night market with the family and everything. And before that, we just moved in. So this is the messiest review I've ever done. So I apologize for that. But here, you get a love lounger. Big enough for, obviously, 2 people. That's the purpose of this room overall. It is actually quite comfortable. The lounger is quite light. So if you actually just sit at the edge here, you will tilt the lounger. So just be careful with that. Here, you get your standard table. It comes with the 2 waters here. Not the wine I bought. And here, you actually get a beautiful decorative sink. Raindrop, teardrop, whatever you want to call it. It's actually quite nice. And unlike most hostels, you actually get amenities. You get your 3 toothbrushes, right? For some reason. This is a toothbrush as well. Yeah, 3 toothbrushes. Does it come with a? Oh no. Okay, so they have everything separate there. You get your you get your comb. You get a couple of shampoos. Let's see. Your shampoos, your I believe this is actually the shampoo. I was told this one is similar to like a Head and Shoulders type deal, which is actually quite nice because why not? Like whether you have dandruff or not, it's not going to hurt you using it. But for people who do have dandruff, like me, it's actually quite helpful. But you get your shampoo, your conditioner, your body wash, all there, which is quite nice actually. Here inside the bathroom slash shower combination, it is quite a small room. It's not huge. It takes a minute or so for the hot water to come on. It does come from up here. You get your own personal water heater, so you don't have to share with anyone else, which is really nice. It's a small room, but it gets the job done. It's no big issues there. You do get a TV. Ooh, that's a little close, but you do get a TV. It's actually nicely sized. It's actually quite a lot larger than most hotel TVs. I think it's like I know it's larger than a 40. It might be like it's somewhere between a 40 and a 50 inch. Not to the 50 inch. It's probably like a 45 or something like that. 42 or 47 most likely. But it's a sizable TV. Haven't used it. Never will, because you're not exactly here to watch TV. Trust me. You're not going to spend a whole lot of time in the room. The amenities are nice. The people are actually pretty nice as well, because we actually had some issues. Like when I booked all of this and I planned all of this, I kind of planned for a certain number of people. But during our trip, we brought along extra people. So we had to get some things sorted out when it comes to rooms, because we needed an extra room, and obviously it's better if everyone stays in the same place. So they actually checked things on us, and actually told us that, well, if you wait a little bit, one of the rooms will become empty. They were actually pretty full at the time, minus the bookings I had, and they told us that they'll get it done. They'll give us the room, and we can have the extra room for the days we need. And not only that, but the normal price for like a last minute booking was about 3 times more than what I paid for the previous room, the primary room that I booked. But they actually did all that, and they charged us the same amount for that second room that we had to get. So that ended up only costing over there for my mom and uncle and aunt and everything. It was only $45 for 3 nights for each room. So $90 for 2 rooms for 3 nights. Plus this room. This room is a different room. This one was $20 something, I forget. But overall, a fantastic value for what you're getting. If you walk right outside, if you walk like a block down, you actually start getting street food. So that is actually not bad at all. And there are a bunch of restaurants around. So food is definitely within walking distance, and the Dalat night market and the Dalat normal market, actually it's the same location, but that is actually like less than a 5-minute drive away. This is like right kind of in the heart of everything. It makes doing things and seeing things very, very easy, which is a big plus for a lot of people who want to explore and eat and just enjoy the life here. It's a fantastic location, and as you could tell from the outside view, it looks fantastic. The view is great. Like, the view was one of the big reasons why I chose this place to try out, and no regrets with that, really. No regrets with that. Yeah, it's a pretty simple room, to be honest. The main attraction was the location, the view, and the ambiance because of the decor. Obviously this isn't the type of decor that is right for everyone, because it is a little romantic. If you know, going with two friends, especially two guys, not quite recommended unless you're very very close and you don't mind that bit of an ambiance. But yeah, great place for couples, multiple girls or anything like that. It's a pretty basic setup, but you get everything you need. You get everything you need, and it's quite affordable, incredibly affordable, actually. And when we came here, my parents asked the reception, what's there to do around here, and she gave us like a full list of things close to here, within walking distance, within driving distance, what to do, what's good to eat. And yeah, you can. That's why I love hostels. One of the things I really really love about them is because they're pretty much all of them are family owned, and they're technically hostels, but the vast majority of them are technically homestays. So the people who run the place actually live here too, as with pretty much a lot of businesses here, like restaurants and everything. If you see a restaurant on the side of the road, most likely they live right there. So they don't really have money or the locale to actually work somewhere else or anything like that. So because of that, they know the place, they live here, and they are generally extremely friendly and nice. Again, there may be an issue with a lot of these places with translations if you don't know any or very very little Vietnamese. But I think if you just learn a couple of words, they'll get what you're trying to say. Here, they actually had a list of things, so that made it a little bit easier actually, because if you're not good with that, then you don't have to try to translate by word. But the room is it's decently sized actually. It's not tiny, and you get everything you need. I actually do recommend this, especially if you want something special and something for a great price. One thing I did want to mention that I didn't. There is no AC here. Everything is Bob standard, and the thing about Dalat is that it is a mountainous region. I don't think it gets really hot. It's very very cool here when the rest of the country is actually very very hot. Like in Ho Chi Minh City, it was boiling hot most of the time. And over here, even when it's super sunny and there are no clouds, you get nice cool breeze. The temperature is, pretty much spot on to what you want it. And it just feels fantastic. I'm normally hot, if I don't have AC or anything like that, but it feels perfectly fine here. I have no issues with the temperature. So, if you really have the AC no matter what, then I can't really recommend this place for you. But really, the temperature is not a big issue here, not at all. But yeah, this is the Hilly Hostel, and I will see you guys later.